morning student. I am Dr. Ritika, the faculty of CSC department as an associate professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on the subject computer application in management, and today we will cover the topic of our IP addressing, that is Internet Protocol Addressing. So in index we will cover the topic we will cover in our slide is history, introduction, IP addressing basic classes, full addressing of various classes, classes of IP address, explanation of about all classes, some limitations of IP addresses, subnetting, and some brief example related to our classes that are used in our IP addressing. So let's start about the IP addressing. Means IP stands for Internet Protocol Addressing. Now what is an IP address? What is an Internet Protocol address? It is a 32-bit sequence of ones and zero. Why it is in ones and zero? Because computer can understand the digital computer can understand the language of 0 and 1. So IP address is a 32-bit sequence of ones and zeros. It is a way to identify machines on a network, or you can say a unique identifier is related to the IP address, and some numerical labels are the part of our IP Internet Protocol addressing. Here you can see the 32-bit IP addresses, or you can say IP addresses of 32-bit which can follow the sequence of 0 and 1, which is computer understandable language, which is digital in language, which is a digital in nature, you can say. Now next is let's learn about the introduction to our IP address. IP means Internet Protocol. It is a unique address of any device by which the device can communicate with other devices or communicate with worldwide in the term of internet. So there are two basic type of IP addresses are IP version 4, that is IPv4, and IP version 6, that is IP version 6. In IP version 4, it is the earlier technology that is used by 70% devices, and it can be divided into 4 parts which having 8 bits and separated by dotted symbol, or you can say dotted decimal point, and written in decimal for easy understandable. Now in IP version 6, or you can say IPv6, is a newer version of the addresses range is about to complete of IP version 4. So here are the two basic types of IP addresses, that is IP version 4 and IP version 6. So main working of IP addressing is to provide communication with other devices, or we can say to communicate with internet. Now next is the history. The computer network is getting connected in late 60s. So in 1978, ISO, that is the International Standard Organization, proposed a new model for networking for easy access and understanding, which consists of 7 layers and also known as OSI, that is Open System Interface Model. As the updation of OSI model, TCP/IP, that is the Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, is developed and merged in 1st January 1983 with ARPANET, that is the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. So this TCP/IP model, that is a Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, have 4 layers which is strictly followed by the 7 layers of OSI model, that is the Open System Interface model. Now, what is an Internet protocol? The protocol which is used for communicating data, and the protocol which can be used across a packet switching, means the data can be transferred in the form of packets. IP uses, mean uses, or you can say Internet protocol addressing use are to connect to another computer, which allows to transfer of files and electronic mails, or you can say emails. A part of IP addresses. The IP address can be further classified into two parts. First is the networking part, and second is the local, or you can say host part. So two parts of IP address are networking part and host or local part. Now, IP structure. The IP structure consists of 4 sections, where each section is 8-bit long, and each section can range from 0 to 255. So it is very clear, 4 section consist of 8-bit long, and each section ranges 0 to 255. For example, 128.35.0.72. So it follow the IP address which is based on the 1, 2, 3, 4 section, and each 4 section consists of 8-bit, and its range is 0 to 255. Now next is the some other structure related to our Internet protocol addressing are, it consists of 5 classes, that are A, B, C, D and E, where A class is reserved for government, B is reserved for medium companies, C is reserved for small companies, D is reserved for multicasting, and E is reserved for future use. So these are the 5 classes related to our Internet protocol, that are A, B, C, D and E classes. So here are the some ranges of our classes. 5 classes of IP addresses. Class A, address range 126 to 254, which supports 16 million hosts, which contain 127 networks. Class B range is 191 to 254, which supports 65,000 hosts, and each host for 16,000 networks. In class C, it start with 192. They start with, because it related to our government, start with 1. Class B 128 starting 2 254. Class C 192 to 254. It support 254 hosts on each of 2 million networks. Class D, that is 224 starting from 224 to 255, which is reserved for multicast group. And in class E, that is start from 240 to 254, which are reserved for future use, for research and development purposes. So these are the classes of IP address, and they mention their address range, and they mention their supports of host and their networks. So these are the IP addresses range I have mentioned in the slide. Next, IP address basic classful addressing. So IP address is basically a 32-bit address that universally defined connections of host or a router to the internet. So these IP addresses unique, which show the address space of IP version 4, that is 2 raised to power 32, which is introduced by IANA, that is Internet Assigned Number Authority, which consists of 32-bit and divide into 4 equal parts of 8 8-bit that are separated by dotted decimal. notations. So the range of minimum 0.0.0.0 to 255 till 255. So these 8 bit represent the octet decimal number, octal decimal number. So each 8 bit group is known as octet. So various IP classes. IP has 5 classes. I have already mentioned. So let's learn about the 5 classes. So these 5 different classes having differentiate by its characteristics. Class A range is from 0 to 127. Class B range is 128 to 191. Class C range is 192 to 223. Class D range is 224 to 239, and Class E range is 240 to 255. So first octet is define the class of particular internet protocol, that is IP, that is mentioned in this, which is followed in group, or you can say class B. So 128 to 31, and in 127 to 255 is the range of look back IP addresses. So here are the some IP addresses related to their class. They have mentioned in some official method to find out the class of our particular internet protocol. They firstly checked the octet and convert it into the binary form. Then if first bit is 0, then it come to a class A. If first bit is 1 or 2, that and the second bit is 0, then it come to class B. If the first two bit is 1 and third is 0, it is related to class C. If first 3 bits are 1 and fourth bit is 0, then it is related to our class D. And if first 4 bits are 1 and fifth bit are 0, then it is related to our class E. So here you can understand, student, this is the class 1 which is starting from bit 0. This address shows the network prefix of 8 bits, and remaining show the host number which are of 24 bits in class A. In class B, it start with 1 and 0, network prefix, network ID, and their host number, or you can say host ID, which is of 16 bits. In class C, they show the network ID of 24 bit, which is started from first 2 bit of 1 and third is 0, and here last you can mention the host number which is of 8 bits. And in class C and class D, we can identify by first starting 3 bits of 1 and fourth is 0. So the network engineer can understand it is related to class D. Same in class E, they are starting 4 bits are 1 and next is the 0, which is reserved for further use, and it is used in multicasting group IDs. So here are the different classes, and how a software engineer, how a network engineer can identify the IP address of which class with the help of starting and ending of the IP addresses. So class A, this IP address is from 0 to 126 decimal values in first octet, and first octet define network part and remaining 3 define the host part. So it pattern like NHH, that is N network and H host. First 8 bit define network and remaining 24 bit define host part. It has a host number of address of 2 raised to power 31, which is about 16277,216, which is denoted by IP by hash by 8. It is a private network IP range from 10 to 255, which is generally the formation of our 10.0.0.0/8. So class, it is all about our class A. In here are the some IP address that are that are divided into on the basis of A, B and C class, where A class is the, we can say, large, medium and small. So here A class define higher bit 0, first 0 to 27 range, number of bit it contain 8, number of network 126 and number of hosts per network are given here. In class B, higher order is 10, first octet address, number of bits, number of networks. In class C, higher bit rate, first order address range, number of bit per network address and number of network they have mentioned. So these are the addresses of our IP addresses that are divided on the basis of a class, which show large, medium and small network. Now in class B, this IP address is from 128 to 191 decimal values in first octet, and the first 2 bits define network part and remaining 2 octet that define the host part. It also follow the pattern of NNHH, means N network and H host. So the first 16 bit define network and remaining 16 define the host part. It has the highest number of addresses, which is 2 raised to power 30, which is about 65536, which is denoted by IP by 16. And these private IP range are from 172 to 255, which is generally the formation of 172.16.0.0/12. So this formation is related to our class B. In class C, it is follow the range of 192 to 223 decimal values in first octet. In first 3 bits define network part and remaining 1 octet define the host part. They follow the pattern of NNHH, where N is the network and H is the host. So first 24 bit define network and remaining 8 bit define host part. The highest number of addresses is 2 raised to power 29, which is 256 and which is denoted by IP by 24. And in some private network, IP range from 192 to 255, which is the formation of 192.16.0.0/16, which is the formation of our class C. Now in class D, the IP range from 224 to 239 decimal values in first octet, which is not usually used in journal application. They are specially used in, or we can say they are used in some special purpose application known as multicast. So multicast range of IP address from 224 to 239 decimal values in first octet is related to our class D. Now in class E, its range is 242 to 255 decimal values in first octet, which is not usually used in journal applications. It is reserved for research and development department. Usually class A to C is supported by personal computer, and D and E is not supported by our personal computers because they are already reserved. D for multicasting and E for our R&D, that is research and development department. Here are the some examples. You can say how to identify the network and host addresses. Here are the 32-bit address. Here is the network and host. Network 8-bit by 8-bit, 8-bit 1 byte, 8-bit 1 byte, 8-bit. So you can easily understand the network address host bit is equal to 0. So some broadcast addresses of host bit are all ones. So with the help of this 32-bit, the network engineers can easily identify the network addresses and broadcast addresses. You can say host and network addresses they can easily identify. Now how to calculate? Here are the first octet numbers, classes, range I have mentioned, some network IDs which is unique to their classes, some host IDs also unique on the IP address classes, then how number of network they can carry to raise to power 7, 14, 21, and number of addresses they can hold according to the classes are 2 raised to power 24 minus 2. So the network they can carry, the IP address they can carry, the range of class A is this. So number of addresses they can carry is 1677214. Same you can easily calculate in B, C. Now next is the IP versions. Here you can easily understand the IP version 4 address and IP version 6. Here are the I have mentioned some IP addresses, that is IP version 4 which is dotted decimal notations, which is mentioned in 172.16.254.1. So here you can understand how 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. So 32 bits, so 4 into 8 की power, or you can say 4 byte. So here is the notation of our IP version 4, and here is the IP version 6. This shows the hex which is in the form of hexadecimal, and the zeros can be omitted. So these are the way how you can calculate the IP version 4, how you can classify, how you can identify they contain 8 bit. So with the help of this IP version 4 addresses and IP version 6, it is very clear. It is in the form of dotted decimal notation and it is in the form of hexadecimal notation. So you will apply your binary numbers and you will convert it into the hexadecimal form. So you can easily convert and easily find out 172 means it is related to our IP address 4, and if it is started from 192 or 254 means it is started from IP version 6. So IP version 4 is 32-bit number which is written in dotted decimal number like 4 billion different host addresses, and in IP version 6 it is related to 128-bit number which is written in hexadecimal addresses and also carries 16 million network addresses. So you can see the difference how they carry decimal notations of IP version 4 and how IP version 6 carry the 16 million network addresses. Now type of our IP addresses: static addresses and dynamic. So they are further classified into static addresses and dynamic addresses. In static IP address, it is manually input by network administrator, manageable for small networks, and also required to check to avoid duplication. So they are fixed. They are fixed in nature, or you can say fixed by some network administrators. In dynamic, for example, it is assigned by server when host boots. Some example like DHCP, bootp are the examples of our dynamic IP addresses. They are derived automatically from a range of addresses where the duration of lease negotiations, then address is released back to the servers. Means some server can hold the dynamic IP addresses. How to determine an IP address? So with the help of these commands on Microsoft Windows, you can click start, run and type command to open a window command line. From the prompt type ipconfigure and press enter. Then what you will show? The window XP configuration, they will show IP address, subnetting mask address and default gateway. When you will give the command IP configuration and press enter, some local area connections should be shown they will show the IP address, subnet masking and their default gateways. Now, how do I determine the IP address of another computer or website? Means how you will configure related to their another computer or a website IP address. It must either the computer name or a domain name with the help of ping command. So how you will mention ping command? See prompt ping google.com. When you will enter the ping google.com, ping IP address will be show, which is of 32-bit of data, which is reply from this IP address which contain 32 times and 29 MST. This is the way by which shows the subnetting address, default gateway and their IP addresses. So which is around the minimum 28 ms, maximum 29 ss and average is 28 ms. So with the above example of IP address, the IP address of Google domain can show. When you will enter ping command of Google, so it will show the IP address of your google.com. Now next is the subnetting. Now subnetting is the process to divide a big network in some small network that are easy to access. Like you can say some another levels of hierarchy to the IP address structure. This is known as subnetting. Here is the university network, which is related to our engineering school, medical school and library school. So in subnetting they can divide big network into some small network that can be easy to access. So the hierarchy of IP address structure is known as subnetting. Basic idea of subnetting are that split the host number portion of the IP address into subnet numbers and a smaller or a host number. They give the result of 3-layer hierarchies. First 3-layer hierarchy network prefix, host number, where host number can be divided into subnet number and host numbers. So subnetting can be freely assigned within the organization. Subnetting are treated as a separate network. Some subnet structure is not visible outside the organization. Some advantages of subnetting are it consists of 3 layers of hierarchy which include network, subnet and host. So on the basis of subnetting, it improves the efficiency of our IP address by not consuming an entire address space for each physical network. It also reduces router complexity. So some external routers do not know about subnetting. The complexity of routing tables at external routers is reduced. Length of the subnetting mask need not be identical at all subnetworks. These are the advantages of subnetting. Subnetting mask table. So here you can understand or you can see the subnet mask table. Subnet is not the part of your syllabus, but still for your knowledge I have mentioned some 2 or 3 slides of our subnetting. So the address in the color or the default mask of class A, B and C. So these addresses is a special case of classes addressing. Now how classes or IP address helps to IP address is basically helpful for a network that contain 9 hosts and 4 bit of host suffix that are need to represent all possible host values. However, a class C addresses the names from 256 hosts and they solve the problem by allowing an ISP to assign a prefix that is 28-bit long and suffix that is 4-bit long. So with 4 bit of the suffix there are 16 minus 2 is equal to 14 host numbers. So here are the some network prefix, addressing mask, lower host addresses, highest host addresses. So these are the some addresses related to our networking of prefix and suffix addresses. So student, it is all about our IP addresses. So hope you have understand the difference between IP, what is IP address, how many type of classes, difference between IP version 4 and IP version 6, how you can classify the different classes, how classes are differentiate according to their streams, according to their methodologies, how we can classify the IP address, which IP address is related to which class. So it is all sub I have also clear subnetting concept also, which is not the part of our syllabus, but still for your knowledge I have mentioned even the subnetting addressing, which is based on host and websites also. So it is all about our IP address, which is related to our computer application in management of unit 2. So students, thank you very much for your time. Thanks a lot for your kind attention. Thank you students.